Hello. Is there anybody there? Is there any of you people out there today? Let's just hope. Oh. What day is it? Someone's here. They've put the thumbs up, but they're not on show. Hello, who is that? Who's there? Ooh. We've got two people. What's up, man? Hello, Music Chatter. Hello, Metal Mickey. You're ranking off live. Yes. I'm ranking off live. What a thing to put. Oh. Oh my god. Well, Metal Mickey, I started doing the video that you said to do. You asked me to do a ranking of the Beatles. And I got about 20 minutes into it and was nearly finished, and then my phone ran out of memory, so I was quite disappointed, and I had to delete loads of videos that were on my phone, which is a shame because I nearly finished my Beatles thing, and that's why there's all these Beatles records in the background. Can you still tag live stream videos? Yeah, yes you can. And the best thing about live stream videos is you can get your views, like your whatever you'd expect to get in a whole day, you can get more or less, in a few hours. So it's really good. What's this? Kiss LPs next time. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like. I like Kiss, but I don't know if I could rank them at the moment. I've really lost interest in Kiss. I think I lost interest in Kiss when Mike gained his interest. Oh, there's only two of you on tonight. What's going on? Oh, is the picture okay? The sound okay? Picture? Too many Kiss albums to rank. I've thought of it myself. Scorpions. Yeah, I know. That's why I did the 70s albums and then I did the 80s albums separately. It's just too much. Otherwise, and Kiss in the 70s was completely different to Kiss in the 80s. You can't really rank it together. And Kiss in now is just dire rubbish. Good. I wish I had some better light. I've got a light behind here. And then I've got, oh yeah, my lamp's over there, but that don't do much. And then the big light on. So, Metal Mickey, what's your favourite Beatles album? Seeing as you're the one that asked me to rank this. Hard that tonight. Do you want to see what mine is? Do you want to see what I do? Right. So obviously I've discounted those two albums because they're both soundtracks. So they're absolutely amazing. I love both of them. So but the CD version of Yellow Submarine has got 15 amazing tracks on there, whereas the original album's only got 6. Plus, on the other side, you've got the George Martin's composition. So I've left that off. Magical Mystery Tour is an amazing soundtrack anyway, so I've left that off. And I'm not doing the American albums, even though the American album of which we had was called oh God, what's it called now? The Americans got Hey Jude, and we got what was it again? Why have I forgotten already? We had Let It Be. So they got the one called Hey Jude, and we got Let It Be. And Paperback Writers on the American one, and I love that song, but it's not on there, which is quite annoying. You don't have Yellow Submarine on Vine? So Music Chatter, you collect Beatles as well. That's cool. Right. So number 11. There's 11 I've got here. And number 11 I've got With the Beatles. Only because I really only like the song All My Lovin' on there. That's a mono one, not original. And number 10, I've got Let It Be. If it was the American one, it would have been higher up in the charts. That is the same again with that. The Long and Winding Road is the only song on there that I really like. So number 9, got Beatles for Sale. And oh God, you took my eye out. What we got on here? 8 Days a Week is a fab song. But that's about the one on there that I like the most. Don't worry, the rest of the albums get more songs chosen. So 11, 10, 9. Number 8, the White Album. Mainly because I'm not really a fan of this album, to be quite honest. I find it's too long. It's a double record. It's got, God, how many songs on there? You've seen them. How many songs there are? There's loads. Back in the USSR is good. Blackbird. While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Revolution. Helter Skelter. Obviously the Motley Crue covered that, and U2 and quite a few other people. Those would be the ones that would stand out for me. I'm not really a huge fan of the White Album. So what was I? 8. Number 7. Metal Mickey's favourite, Hard Day's Night, number 7. There's going to be all sorts of now. Look at this. Just got a really nice copy of the US Hard Day's Night on mono. Wow. Mong. He just did it. So. Yeah. Hard Day's Night, number 7. Sorry. Hard Day's Night is my favourite song in here, along with And I Love Her. Can't Buy Me Love is amazing, and You Can't Do That. That would be the ones that I know the most on there and I like the most. So there you go. There's another one up there somewhere. See up there? Number 6. is Revolver. Eleanor Rigby, love to you. I love you too. Good Day Sunshine, and Tomorrow Never Knows. That one there. That Hard Day's Night, and that would be really close for me, to be quite honest. That's why that one's there. And we're going to get some more stick now. Help. Help is higher up. Number 5. Ready? Please Please Me. I thought this was going to be a lot lower when I started doing it, but no, I actually looked through and I was like, oh my god, no, there's some really great songs on here. I saw her standing there. Please Please Me, Love Me Do is amazing. P.S. I Love You, Twist and Shout's there. I think that's the main ones that I really, that would be the main ones I really love. I don't like every single song on every Beatles album. So number 4 is Abbey Road, and just check what the channel is. Does the British still like Oasis though? No, I don't think they are. They do. No, Oasis are really terrible. Come Together, brilliant song. Something, brilliant song. Here Comes the Sun, and Because that is a brilliant song, and I like that. Yeah, you never give me your money. I can't remember how that goes now. Octopus's Garden, I can't stand that song. I'm not really a fan. I don't like Ringo Starr's voice, so. So we're at number 3. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? God, I've got to change this around. Yeah, I've got to change this around. This is a change from even me doing my first video. Number 3. Okay. And I think this is so difficult. Is Rubber Soul. And yes, I love the song Drive My Car. Nowhere Man is brilliant. Think for Yourself is brilliant. The song Michelle is obviously my ringtone now. And she loves that song as well. And I do now, really. In My Life, I love that. And I love Ozzy Osbourne's version. Yeah, that would be the ones on there. Fab album. Number 2. This is really this is really hard between 1 and 2. Okay, this is a very, very close decision. Okay, and I'm not doing this to pee anybody off. This is my choice. This is the ones that really, there's songs on the album that really like hit me there, and I go, wow. Number 2, Help. And yeah, I never used to like the song Help, but I do now. The Night Before is brilliant. You've Got to Hide Your Love Away is brilliant. You're Gonna Lose That Girl, I remember that one, yeah. Ticket to Ride is brilliant. Yesterday. Yeah, that's my number 2. Very closely could be my number 1. The reason it's not number 1 is because of one song that's on this album. And that song is called A Day in the Life. Now, that must be one of my favourite Beatles songs ever. And I can do without when I'm 64. I like Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Getting Better I like. Little Help from My Friends I like. Lucy in the Sky of Diamonds is great. But yeah, really hard decision. I'd actually say those were really my number one, because I cannot choose, to be quite honest. On a different day, that could be number one and that'd be number two. Those is such a hard choice for me. But to be quite honest, those two are deserve to be number one. So put in the comments which one of those you choose to be number one. If it's not them, choose one of the others. But yeah, it's a really hard decision. Tomorrow I might go, yeah, that's my number one. That's like the Pyromania Hysteria question for me. I can never choose. So that's my ranking, but at least one of those is number one and number two, or vice versa, you know. It's too hard. So, seeing as we're on the live chat, I'm going to keep on going. And if anybody's missed my ranking of the Beatles, I'll put it in the description, the title anyway. So if anybody wants to watch it. But at the moment, we've only got 4 people. So if you're missing this video, you can watch it from the start anytime, because I do upload it. And if you're watching this now, or tomorrow, it's because it's uploaded. My American CDs of the Beatles, you ready? Oh, let's have a look. Not my favourite band, but Oasis, Supersonic is definitely vinyl. Day in the Life, amazing song. Yes, it is. Absolutely amazing, just said vinyl. Is that Corey? My number one is Between Hard Day's Night and Help. So yes, I agree, MC. Yeah, I really I know you can't stick late Beatles albums. When I go, I'm actually I think it's just age. I think I'm getting into the older stuff more now than I did before. Corey here. These are my Beatles American albums. They're not in particular order. This came in this Beatles box set, which I bought when it came. Did I buy it when yeah, I bought it when it came out. Obviously, you get the Beatles story there. So you get Something New there, the Beatles. That is that's got I Want to Hold Your Hand. That's the first album. I'm sure it is, eh? Is that what it's on there, I think? No, tell a lie. This is And I Love Her is on here. So that's oh, the light is getting a bit bad here. What's on there? Is that hard? No. What album's that? I can't remember what album that is now. A UK one, similar to that. There's the American Help. And that's it there. The night before, you got to hide your love away. I need you. Another girl, ticket to ride. You're gonna lose that girl. That's far, mate. I'm sticking that in the car tomorrow. Maybe. Meet the Beatles, which would be our Please Please Me, eh? Yeah. That's it there. Rubber Soul. The early Beatles. This has got Love Me Do, Twist and Shout. Some of the songs are different as well, so P.S. I Love You's on there. The songs are all like mixed up, so Yesterday and Today. This has got Drive My Car, I'm Only Sleeping. Nowhere Man's on here. I love that. Day Trippers on here. I'm actually going to make my own CD up, I think, with these amazing songs. Brilliant. Revolver, the US one. That's all the same songs. Beatles 65. And oh, that's got Mr. Moonlight on it, and I'm loser. That's I forgot what album that is now. Oh, that's my number. That was my. Can't remember what album that is now. Beatles' second album. So Roll Over Beethoven's on there. You Really Got a Hold of Me. Hold on Me, I mean. Yeah. And She Loves You's on there. Beatles 6. Which has got 8 Days a Week on there. That would have been with the Beatles, and the Beatles' Hard Day's Night. And yeah, there you go. Even it's got Wilfred Brumble in there, because he was in the film, eh? From Steptoe and Son. Right, what's those? Also have the Beatles EP CDs. I bet you nobody wants to see those. What we got here? EPs, oh my god, and there's a big booklet. Oh, what's this? Oh wow, I forgot I had that. Magical Mystery Tour, look. And it CD one, that opens out like that. That's a bit of a poor thing. So there's that one there. Beatles hits. From Me to You, Thank You Girl, Please Please Me and Love Me Do. Beatles Yesterday. Yesterday, Act Naturally, You Like Me Too Much, It's Only Love. Nowhere Man. Nowhere Man, Drive My Car, Michelle, You Won't See Me. Beatles number 1. Cool, eh? I saw her standing there, Misery, Anna, and Chains. All My Loving. And so it's got All My Loving, Ask Me Why, Money, and P.S. I Love You on that side, on there. Beatles for Sale number 2 in mono. And I'll follow the sun, babies in black, words of love, I don't want to spoil the party. Beatles for sale. No reply, I'm a loser, roll music, 8 days a week on there. Long Tall Sally, I call your name, slow down, Matchbox, and obviously Long Tall Sally at the top. Twist and Shout. Twist and Shout, a taste of honey, do you want to know a secret and there's a place. This is Penny Lane, isn't it? Well, I thought that cover was Strawberry Fields maybe. But that's got The Inner Light, Baby You're a Rich Man, She's a Woman, and This Boy. I remember my pop having that 7-inch single with that cover. And it was Strawberry Fields Forever and Penny Lane. Sure it was. Hard Day's Night, with Any Time at All, I'll Cry Instead, Things We Said Today, and When I Get Home. And another, the British one, Hard Day's Night, I Should Have Known Better, If I Fell, Tell Me Why, and I Love Her. And the last one out of that box set, the Beatles' Million Sellers. She Loves You, I Want to Hold Her Hand, Can't Buy Me Love, and I Feel Fine. Pretty damn cool stuff in there, in that box set. That's the compact disc EP collection with Magical Mystery Tour as well. I bought that off of my mate Ian actually a while back, a couple of years ago. So here we go. Right, questions. I thought about getting the box set copy from China. Wow, is there what's in there, Mike? Still looking for a copy of Adrenalized on vinyl. Yeah, that's £90 upwards. Probably best to wait for the new edition to come out. What do you have a mono copy of Music Chatter? The Beatles story is I don't know. Let's have a... No, it's a narrative, a musical biography of Beatlemania on 2 long. That's what it was originally. Obviously, it's on CD there now. So yeah, no. Not DVD, I don't think. Definitely not a DVD. Let's have a look at the CD. God, nightmare. So the CDs look like that. See, pretty cool. You got a little inner sleeve. Look, that's really cute. So they come in these. That's definitely a CD and not a DVD. I thought, but different. Yeah, Def Leppard's got the volume 2 coming out. I'm not sure of a date yet. I haven't even looked. I couldn't be bothered. Hard Day's Night is like a greatest hits. It's that good. 13 CDs, the China one, of the white mono box. Cool. Yeah, I've not seen that one. But then I haven't been looking at Beatles stuff for a long time. Hello, Alan. Hello. Yeah, there's so many Beatles things to get. It's crazy. I'd love to be able to get more stuff. I've got all the UK albums on CD anyway, and there's a few old copies of them and digipack ones, but I'll show them another time. There's some of my old Beatles videos are up, so anybody who wants to see my Beatles stuff, it hasn't really changed for a couple of years, so you can check back, search on my channel for the Beatles stuff. But to be quite honest, I've not actually played any of these CDs that are in this box, and there's so many, including that. And then you get a book. You get a book as well. Loads of information in there, which I know Metal Mickey would like. So you get 13 original US albums in that box, in mono and stereo. And it tells you on there. It was quite expensive box set, I think, when it came out. I think it was like 50 or 60 quid, or maybe more. But I think I paid around 50 for it. It comes with it. I couldn't even get the box open today when I tried. It comes with a stupid bit of foamy stuff around it, which I'm going to throw, because you can't pull this stuff out properly. But yeah, there's plenty of good stuff in those box sets. What did you go to Glasgow for, Metal Mickey? Was it to see some band? Music channels, thousands more. What am I from Glasgow? I'm probably about 700 miles away. Overkill. Were they any good, Metal Mickey? Was that overkill any good? Yeah, well, it's a long way to swim, for sure. Very loud. Did you take your earplugs? Someone else has just entered the thing. Who else is there? We got 9 people, and there's a few people that are keeping quiet, so I don't know who that is. Who else is here? Own up, own up. Oh, right. Live in the States. Music chatters from the States. Where exactly in the States? Oh, another those there. Oh, there's another one of those there. Oh. Right. Oh, yeah. So tired today. Carolinas on the East Coast. Wow, that is a few thousand miles away. You could do a Kiss, That's All Folks video. Oh no, I don't know. I keep getting asked to do Kiss. I really don't enjoy it anymore doing Kiss. Oh, it's been a quiet one tonight. It was quite manic last night on here. There's so many people on there. It was brilliant. Who's this ninth person has just joined? And they won't tell us who they are. I'm probably being spied on. Hello. I'm gonna look if anybody else is there. So we got 1, 2, 3. Well, 4 people have owned up to being on here, and there's 5 more people that haven't. Oh, it's Slash Dude. Hello. You should have done the schedule thing to give people prior notice. Yeah, I know, but when I did do the schedule thing, everybody was like, "What's that?" Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Alan. There's a Black Sabbath as well. If you're into Black Sabbath, there's a Judas Priest one. If you're into them, but tonight is I was actually shutting today. Oh, jeepers! Oh, it's better. I feel like I'm sitting here as like the fifth Beatle. May go live today and show some Kiss RPs. Cool. It will probably be nighttime here when you go live. Just do it. Oh, Love Sabbath. My faves are Queen, Zepp, Sabs, Purple. Cool. No White Snake. So, what's everybody been up to? Oh, I need a coffee. It's only early. What time's it? It's 5 to 10. Do you have the original first Queen album? Hang on one sec. That one there? That's an EMT 3006, 3006. And I've got 2. Where's the other one? It's somewhere. It's in that lot somewhere. But yeah, that's my my good copy of it. The other one's a bit bruised and battered. Yeah, brilliant. I was listening to this before. What was it? About September last year. I had this on, and not I had it on. I had it playing on my iPod, and yeah, it'd been a long time since I listened to the whole album straight through. I'm probably gonna do Probably end up doing a Queen video at some point. Do you have some Wham LPs? No, thanks. You've seen George Michael live years ago, Mike. Look, you're showing your true colours now. And I'm not joking. Yeah, I love Whitesnake, Rainbow and Gillen too. There's a good vid on YouTube where David is unboxing. Yes, I've seen that one. Not as funny as when he did the last unboxing video of, was it Unzipped? No, it wasn't. It was Slide It In album. He did the box set and he was throwing things around. It's like, oh, it's funny. Oh, Alan's got the same Queen one as me. Well, he did have a great voice. Yeah. Don't mind. Oh, I have to keep an eye out, Mike, for some Wham singles for you and some LPs. I'll send them as VCLT and you must open them on camera. My metal credibility is going down the drain here. It is seriously. Not like yesterday where we were talking about, what was it? I said somebody mentioned mentioned two female singers. What was it? Debbie Gibson and Tiffany. And I said, hang on a minute, Tiffany's released, I think We're Alone Now, the 2019 version of it. And not that I was searching for it, it just popped up on YouTube. And I just had to watch it for a laugh. Yeah, I'll have to do a revised Queen video, Alan, for sure. I don't think I've done a Queen video for about a year now. Something like that. Do you know who the Struts are? I've heard of them. Kind of rock pop, but they're right good live. You should check them out. Probably not. Well, I don't know if they'll be my thing, but we can try. Body Talk. Body Talks by the Struts. Never heard of it. Is that an old band or a new band? Put the song on. Body Talks. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Sorry. I'll listen to it after. Oh, they're a new band. I only ever had Queen 2 on Fame label though. Only difference was that it wasn't in a glossy gatefold. Yeah, my Queen 2s are the glossy gatefolds. Yeah, I got two or three. EMA 767 for that, because the other one's got the Fame down here, I think it is, or somewhere I can't remember where it is now. So yeah, this one's getting on a bit, and my other one, I think this one's a lot better. Original one. EMA 767 there. So watch what you do when you put that upside down. This one's far better. This one's amazing condition for an original one. Awesome, eh? That is such a cool cover. I love that cover. And I think that's the only two. Yeah, I've only got 2 of those, and I got 2 of the first album originals. So you watched the Motley film again last night with Julie? Okay. I thought it was terrible this time. Enjoyed the first time. I heard there's a Dio one in Making Day. Oh, that would be cool. Do you know what? I'm surprised no one's done an Aussie one. No one's ever done an Aussie one, or Black Sabbath would be cool. And having all the times where it changed through Aussie to Dio, and get someone to play Ian Gillan and Tony Martin and yeah, there's so many biop music films that could be made. Yeah, I want. David Coverdale was talking about the last year. He was talking about it, about having Coverdale Page being reissued with loads of bonus stuff, but it didn't happen, did it? I think he's just too busy. I played that album to death when it came out. Yeah, same here. That Motley Crue film, I thought, Mike, I thought the guys that played the band members were okay. They were quite good, but the film was just, I don't know, it just was a bit too cheesy. I don't know. I think the best times for Motley Crue were only the 80s. Obviously, the timeline that they did was probably the better part, because you know, I'm surprised there was nothing about Pamela Anderson in there with Tommy Lee. And what else? And all the whole Skylar Neil story all mixed, all in the wrong timeline. I can't believe they had her being born before Theatre of Pain was released. That was just insane. I was like, what? She was only 4 years old when she died. She died in 1995. So how the hell can you have someone being born in 1985 and being 4 years old in 1995? It's just stupid. I'm surprised Vince Neil even let that through, you know, on the film. It was the same with the Queen film. It was entertaining. Yeah, Vince Neil. Yeah, Vince Neil. He's massive now. Yeah. What are you like, Mike? Oh God, I know. But he's terrible. His singing's really bad. It's terrible. Absolutely. I've heard the neighbour's cat sing better than him lately. By the way, have you got the original Too Fast for Love record? Not the, okay, let's have a look. Not the ELK 524 5 version. We're there. Oh, oh. Do you know what? I don't think I have. Let's have a look. Oh. So I'm not allowed to have which one? So it can't be the ELK 5245. Well, there's my Too Fast for Love. And mine's the ELK 52425. Sorry. Why have you got it? Because I'd like to see it. This is the German one, which is why it's that, obviously, that number. Coverdale page album got lost. Oh, okay, Led Zeppelin film in Poland. Cool. I've never liked Vince Neil's voice myself. Yeah, Wild Side was good. The very first video for obviously I ever saw on would have been shown on Top of the Pops, I suppose. I think they would have shown it on Top of the Pops, yeah. And I recorded it on VHS at my grand's house in 1987, and that was 87. It was, eh? And that was Girls, Girls, Girls. It was the very first time I ever saw who Motley Crue were. Thought that song was amazing. Thought the video was amazing. I was just blown away by the band, and thought, wow, that's pretty cool. And then I liked Motley Crue from then on. But when Dr. Feelgood came out, I actually wasn't into him. I didn't really like it so much. I'd heard the song Wild Sides and I thought, yeah, that's cool. Didn't own anything by Motley Crue. It was only ever heard Girls, Girls, Girls and Wild Sides. And then, obviously, when Dr. Feelgood came out, I thought I wasn't really into it. It sort of dropped off my radar. And I always used to see the videos on like Raw Power programs like that, because it didn't have MTV. So I never saw MTV until about 1996, 95, 96 time. Very first time I saw somebody that had MTV in their house. I didn't even know what it was. I'd never even heard of it before that time. When someone said to me, oh, come around my house and we'll watch, yeah, sit there, we'll watch some music on TV. Like, really? Top of the Pops ain't on yet? It's Thursday night. Well, no, on this. And they put on, you know, MTV. I was like, what the hell's that? What's VH1? Really? I had the VHSs of both of those. I still got one. I've got the one with Ozzy Osbourne, which I think's got Skid. Is it? No. I got rid of the one with Cinderella on because I knew a guy that really, really wanted it, and he was apparently not very well, and I thought, well, if he's going to die, it sounded really bad, but if he was going to die, at least he got to watch that concert before something happened to him, because I sort of heard he was not very well. So I thought, no, you can have it, mate. And he gave me some money for the VHS. He was well into Cinderella. I sold quite a few of my records and CDs to him that was Cinderella. Yeah, and then later on I regretted it because now I can't even get a copy of Still Climbing for a good price. And yes, so and even back in the mid 2000s, Cinderella stuff was expensive. So I thought I was doing the guy a favour, but I was actually not doing myself a favour by selling the stuff. I pulled out my Poison stuff before as well to check what CDs I had. I remember then Power Hour, Raw Power, yes. Noisy Mothers, that was the two I watched. Happy Days. On a Friday night into a Saturday morning, I used to record, well, Saturday morning, like about 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning, Raw Power, and I put the video recorder to record it, which I think kids of these days wouldn't even know how to set a video recorder. I got them downloaded on my HDD. Cool. Are you going to put them onto DVD, Mike? Can you record it onto from HDD onto a PC or something? By the way, the original Too Fast for Love was released on Motley Crue's own label. Oh, that was oh god, what was it called? Their label now. Was it Leather? No. Oh, someone must remember what it was. I can't think what their original record label was now. If I were you, I'd try to the original. Hopefully I get one sent as a VCLT one day. I got a stupid arrow in the way of your comment, Mike, on my phone. There, you can put them on USB in the Xbox or PS4. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Is the quality really good? Because the VHS quality is not very good anymore. It's only when you play them now and you think, my God, that's quite terrible. Do you know what I really want on put on DVD is the California Jam 1 and 2. Number 1 because it's got Black Sabbath. Obviously you can get it with Deep Purple on DVD. I've got that. But I want it with Black Sabbath, and I want the Cal Jam 2 because it's got the band Heart playing on there. Did you know that Mr. Coverdale used to be in a band with Chris Rea called Magdalena? Do you know what? No, I didn't know that. And I've read stuff about David Coverdale all my life, and I've never read about that. No, I didn't know that. That's really cool to know that. I'll research that. If you could meet one member of Def Leppard, which one would it be? Only one? Jesus, that is really difficult. Do you know what? It would be Rick Savage. Rick Savage has always been my favourite member of Def Leppard. Obviously. Oh yeah, Leather Records, that was it, Alan. God, yeah. I said leather, but I couldn't Metaltracker.com. I download all the music DVD stuff. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, Rick Allen. Oh no, sorry. Rick Savage has always been my favourite member of Def Leppard. Always seemed to be the really cool one out of the band. And unfortunately, he got Bell's palsy, which is a really horrible thing that happens with your face, and it sort of looks like you've had a stroke. It sort of drops you, or around by your lips and that. And it's like, and there was something on the news recently about it, and you know, when people have got Bell's palsy and they're like dribbling and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be painful and that. So yeah, I've got the Deep Purple on DVD, and the picture quality is awful. It's dead blurry. The VHS was better. Oh, okay. I've never had the VHS of the Deep Purple at Keljam 1. Rick Savage has a house in Sheffield near where. Yeah, I think he's the only one that still lives in Sheffield. I think. I've never seen him here though. My dad has met Joe Elliott though, which is pretty cool. Oh, that is really cool. Yeah, I would have liked to have met Joe when he was younger. I don't know about now so much. But I wouldn't say no to meeting the band. I thought, yeah, no, Bell's palsy. That's what Rick Savage has got. So when they were at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Joe was mentioning about Rick's crash, Steve's death, and then he mentioned cancer. He never mentioned, oh yeah, Vivian's had cancer. And then he never even mentioned about Rick Savage having Bell's palsy, which is a horrible thing. And, you know, it's very difficult to catch early. And they have really terrible pain. And yeah, it's just face, it looks like they've had a stroke. It's like, we can't talk properly. Are you going to see Metallica in June? Definitely not. Sorry. Metallica would be way down the list of people to see. I want to see Whitesnake, and I want to see. Who else do I want to see? It's a hard choice. I would have loved to have seen Ozzy when he was more in his prime. I would love to see Megadeth. And I think probably one of the bands I would have loved to have seen would have been Queen with Freddie Mercury, but obviously that's never going to happen. And I'd say Judas Priest as well. Yeah, definitely Judas Priest. I might have to, twist Michelle's arm to go and see them, especially Megadeth. Oh my god, you never told me you saw Megadeth 3 times. My god. Jammy sod. Yeah, sometimes when you hear the things live, Megadeth, it's a bit hit and miss. But obviously Dave Mustaine can't really sing, so. But I like he's he still goes for it. I still like, it's like the underdog. It's like, you know, the guy can kick ass on that guitar and sing those lyrics at the same time. That would be bloody hard. I can't even sing the lyrics for some normal songs, let alone sing Megadeth songs. Yeah, there was one thing that Brian May said about Def Leppard that was not right. If you go back and watch it, I forgot what it was now, but he ballsed up says when he said something. Um, I can't think what it was. I'd have to go back and have a quick look. Um, but yeah, I've watched I've watched the speech of actual Joe Elliott twice. Um, Such a shame that Joe Elliott can't sing Photograph anymore. Um, when he gets to the chorus, it sounds like a whining cat. I don't like saying that about one of my favourite bands, but they're all getting old now, eh? We've got to expect the bands that we like, they're getting older because we're getting older. And what's that? I've always found it so strange that the lineup that did the Whitesnake 87 changed completely for the tour after. Did he fall out with John Sykes? Yes, he did fall out with John Sykes. As I see it, they'd written nearly all the music for 87 back in 1985, but the thing is, people don't really always remember when they speak to John Sykes. He never says, "Oh yeah, oh but by the way, I forgot to mention that yeah, David Coverdale lost his voice." Yeah, David Coverdale actually lost his voice, and he had to go for operations. Or a operation on his vocal cords. And John Sykes, I don't think he was. He was obviously waiting around, and David Coverdale was not sure if he was was going to be able to sing again. And you can imagine waiting around as a guitarist and getting peed off. And maybe there was some friction, you know, we will never know. No one's going to say exactly what happened. There's always going to be some arguments. Even though David Coverdale has put it behind him and tries to sort of be civil towards John Sykes, but John Sykes has still got a grudge against David Coverdale all these years later. And yeah, if you're gonna lose your vocal, if you're gonna end up having an operation on your voice, say, and you don't know if you're ever going to be able to sing again, you know, it's probably really it was probably really depressing for David as well. So at the time, because you know, when you can't do something that you love, you go into depression anyway. So, and he was in millions and millions of pounds worth of debt as well at the time. So, as soon as he was well, you know, obviously John Sykes wasn't on board anymore, and so he just got made the album and got Adrian, Vivian, Rudy, Tommy Aldridge, and all the other guys from the previous lineup just went off and did their own thing. So I don't blame David Coverdale for it. So I just think John Sykes, I like John Sykes, but he's never really in bands for a very long time. Thin Lizzy, obviously that's down to, you know, well, Phil Lynott started doing a solo thing after Thin Lizzy, and John Sykes wasn't involved. So Tigers, he was in that band, not for a huge amount of time. White Snake, not for a huge amount of time. He was in that band for what, a year? Blue Murder, obviously there was a short time he was in that band, and then Carmen Apiece wasn't in the band. Neither was Tony Franklin, the bassist. And then John Sykes did Blue Murder, just him with some other people, with Marco Mendoza and a couple of other guys. Then John Sykes went back, was doing solo stuff, but it was always changing the name. It was either Sykes or John Sykes or and you know, he's just not very consistent. Let's put it that way. So yeah. Whereas David's always stuck with Whitesnake, even though he had to go through losing his voice, you know. And obviously he's only done a couple of 3 solo albums, project with Jimmy Page, and lots of other little bits and pieces here and there. But yes, what I've where's everybody gone? Right, I'm so far behind here. I've always found it strange. Yeah, done that. It's annoying because right now most bands are touring in America and not the UK, especially Iron Maiden, who I missed in 2017. Iron Maiden were fantastic in 2018. Have you ever watched the Lemmy film? No. I was never a fan of Lemmy, Mike. It just, even if you don't like Motorhead, it's still worth a look. Okay? I'll try it one day. Hopefully they come back soon. John, you're absolutely right, matey. He said that Hysteria virtually came out before Pyromania. It was quite embarrassing. Yes, that was it. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Brian May screwed up. Hopefully someone mentioned to him after. Hello, Darcy. Hello. I'm a bit behind, Darcy, because I was talking about John Sykes and David Coverdale. Do you have the purple Made in Europe album? Yes. Is it worth me getting? Depends how much of a hardcore Deep Purple fan you are, and I do have it, yes. And yeah, you should get it, really. Because it's David Coverdale, eh? It's I love it, but that's because I'm not a fan of Ian Gillan. I've always said the only thing I've liked that Ian Gillan did was Born Again album with Black Sabbath, because that Disturbed and the Priest is killer, and so is Zero the Hero and Born Again. I didn't know Tony Franklin was in Blue Murder. Yes, he was. He was on the first album. Tony Franklin's got an album out on CD, which I do have, from a while back, and David Coverdale sings on it. If I could grab it now, I'd show you. Bedtime for me, that means Metal Mickey. Night all Metal Mickey. I'll see ya. Oh, by the way, it's Liberation Day tomorrow, so you won't see me at all. Liberation Day is when the Germans. It's when the Germans. Guernsey was liberated from the Germans in 1945, so May the 9th. So yeah, I will be. It's big celebrations in Guernsey because we've got rid of the Germans in World War II. Take care, Mike. Brian May said that photograph was from Hysteria. That was it. Yeah. How embarrassing. Yeah, that would be like Brian May saying that Bohemian Rhapsody was from his solo album. With that awful song, Everything We Do is Driven by... yeah, Alan. Look up Tony Franklin and on Wikipedia, and you'll see he did an album, and David Coverdale sings on it, and I do have it. Oh yeah, it's called Wonderland. That's what it's called. So check out Tony Franklin's Wonderland. I've forgotten what the song's called though. There's also a song that wasn't really released with Jimmy Page and David Coverdale, and it's called Saccharine. You know, saccharine, as in sugar type thingy. Check out that song. You into... No, not a tool. Not a tool slash dude. I'm not into Avenged Sevenfold. Someone offered me a CD the other day. I went, no thanks. And it was free. Born Again is awesome. Bought it on my 14th birthday in '84. Disturbing the Priest, scary as hell. Yeah, my fave track, Zero the Hero. Yeah, that's a menacing guitar riff. I love it. Sounds evil as hell. It does. Mr. Darcy's going as well. He's only been here 5 minutes. Mr. Darcy, if you are into the Beatles, which you probably ain't, I did a ranking at the start of this live stream. Yeah, anybody else wants to see my Beatles stuff, I did a ranking video. So yeah, it's at the very start of the this live stream. But yeah, I don't know what time is it now. I passed 35 minutes past 10. I'm probably going to go as well. So yeah, cheers everybody for coming and watching this. See you, Darcy. See you, Alan. Cheers. And Slash Dude. Awesome. Thanks for all your questions. And Metal Mickey's gone. Who else is on here? There's only 4 of you guys left now. Yeah, we'll see you. And if you want to watch the video back, it will be on YouTube. So yeah. Laters.